Welcome back to another episode of Money is Blind podcast. I'm your host. My name is Prasoon. This is the show where you will learn how to become an entrepreneur even if you are visually impaired or a blind person just like me. I was not born as a blind person, but I started wearing my glasses at the age of 7 years. I think it was my second standard at Kendriya Vidyalaya Newsprint Nagar. That's the school that I went to as a kid. Since then, I've been wearing these glasses. But my eye condition, it's a degenerative retinal eye condition that was diagnosed only 6 years ago. And since then, instead of cursing my life, going into depression, and locking myself up in a room, I decided to change my life. I decided to be a healthy person and also a wealthy person. And that's why I build multiple businesses. Most of them are online. And through this podcast, I teach you how to do the same. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be a doctor like me. And you don't have to be a techie to do this. You can do it if you have the right mindset, the attitude. So that's what I preach in this podcast. So we are coming to the end of 2022. It was a fantastic year when I look back. Personally, financially, yeah, it was a fantastic era and a memorable one. But it is coming to an end, and a new year is on the horizon. Only 2 more days to go. So, what is the topic of this episode? As you might have read from the title, it is about another business idea that I got for you guys. Actually, I listened to a webinar yesterday, and the webinar was hosted by Sophie Howard. I think she is from New Zealand, and it was through a Google ad which I found on YouTube that I registered for the show. It was about creating eBooks and then selling it only through Kindle. I'm sure you might have heard about Kindle. It is the ebook rental service. It's not just rental, you can even purchase ebooks from Kindle. And Amazon has tablets just like iPad, which they call as Kindle. Yeah. So she says that she has not never written a single book by herself. She has outsourced everything. She hasn't run any Facebook or Twitter ads, but she reveals that she has done some sponsored ads in Amazon. She writes these books on very specific niches like parenting and self-improvement topics, and then she puts that ebook. No, it's not her that she makes other persons. She didn't reveal who she is hiring to write these ebooks and all, but she said that it will cost around $1,000, that is US dollars, to write a book. And after writing that book, it will be earned back in 2 to 3 months' time itself. So after that, it will be just pure profit. So there is no need to keep inventory of products if you are running a physical business, if you're running a physical product business, an FMCG or anything like that. She was, but at the end of the webinar, her call to action was to sign up for her master training program. And she initially summed up all the values that she was giving through that training program at around 8,000 US dollars. And then she said it was an offer price and she was selling it to all the users who attended the webinar for just 497 US dollars. And that's not all. I think $497 is paid in 3 or 4 monthly installments. Why I registered for this webinar? Because I've been trying myself to write a book. You guys know that I started this podcast almost 1 month back. Yeah, it's exactly almost 1 month now. And we are already published 14, 14 episodes. Yeah, I scheduled the 15th episode today. And I have more than 10 or 15 files waiting to be edited and published. We are doing this as a show which will be published 5 times a week. You can expect an episode on every weekday, but not on weekends. So that's the schedule that I'm planning to stick to for the next 365 days. That is for the first 1 year. So I think that will be like 260 episodes in the first year. My initial goal was 365 episodes, but there are some practical difficulties in editing and scheduling it. It takes time to edit these podcasts. It's not like it might take only half an hour to record it, but it takes another 45 minutes to 1 hour to edit it and publish it through Anchor. That's the podcast hosting service that I'm using right now. So back to Sophie's Kindle ebook publishing business. So my question is, can we as blind persons do such a business? When I was listening to her webinar, I was thinking about this topic. If you know how to type, and you should definitely learn how to type, it's one of the number one skills that you should develop as an entrepreneur. It gives you independence in multiple levels. Trust me on that one. If you know typing and if you have a laptop, it doesn't matter whether it is a MacBook or a Windows laptop, you can start typing, writing, and extract all those ideas which are inside your brain. Remember Dumbledore from Harry Potter? He used a wand and pulled out ideas and memories from his head using that wand. I hope you know this. I know you. I hope you already read Harry Potter books. I was a huge fan. Yeah, just like Dumbledore and Harry Potter, you can extract all those ideas from inside your brain onto a file. It could be a Pages file or a Microsoft Word file, and store it in your laptop. And when you have multiple files, when you think it is time to publish a book, then you can hire an editor. There are persons who do this as a professional service. You can hire a person, they will look into your journals and all these files that you have written, and they will convert it into a book for you. So that's what I'm planning to do. But when I first heard about her business strategy, I thought it won't be just one book. Then I realized she has multiple books, multiple Kindle books under her name. And she even said that she is using her a pen name to write books write all the books, and she is selling all those books on Kindle. And according to her, she is making around 25,000 US dollars every month. So that is almost 300,000 US dollars a year, which is somewhere closer to my goal that I have set for the next 3 years. If you haven't set a goal yourself, a financial goal, I recommend you to read Think and Grow Rich, the master book by Napoleon Hill. That's the book that has inspired me to write down all the goals and create a plan on how you are going to achieve that goal. So start doing that right now. I will do book reviews. I've already done a book review, and I think that was about Isaac Litsky's Eyes Wide Open. I hope you'll listen to that episode. I'm planning to do book reviews every fortnight. That's every 2 weeks. And I have some surprises coming up for you guys in the new year. I'm planning to start some interviews. Yeah, I wonder how that's going to work out. All those interviews are going to be remote interviews. That means the person that I am going to interview will not be sitting with me in this room, but the interview will be conducted online and it will be recorded and edited and published. So I have two persons lined up. I hope you like those episodes. Let's see how that goes. So, what do you guys think about this Kindle ebook publishing business? If you ask me, it is definitely possible. We can do it as blind persons because all that we need to do is to extract the ideas from our head and put it into a file into a digital format. And writing a book these days is pretty easy. And if you don't know how to write or type, or if you hate writing, you can outsource it. You can record your voice. You can use WhatsApp to send voice messages to the ghost writers that you hire, and they will write a neat ebook for you. But it is going to cost you some money. I think you can find ghost writers on freelancer websites like freelancer.com, Upworks, Fiverr. I'm not sure about the agreements and all. I need to dig deep in order to find about the agreements, because once these ghostwriters hand over the finished product to you, that's the ebook that I'm talking about. They should not have any rights on that ebook, right? So it should be completely owned by you because you are paying for their services, and it's your ideas that they are converting into an ebook. And in case it becomes a successful book, they need not come up and claim rights on that one. So you need to take the legal aspects and get all the agreements and all the documents signed and ready. I think you, there are other professional websites who are doing these kind of services for you. And creating an Amazon account and publishing it online is definitely easy. It is accessible. You can do it with your laptop and even your mobile phone. So, marketing, of course, you can run ads on Amazon. You can search. You can ask Amazon to put your ebook in front of all the persons who are searching for the keywords based on which you have written your book, right? So that's how Amazon ads work. You might have seen sponsored ads coming up on the front page of Amazon app. All those are ads which are paid for by the product manufacturer so that their products comes up first in the list, and more users purchase that product instead of others. So it's just like other advertising companies work. Of course, you can try it. That's my final verdict on that business model. And it'll be even better if you can write a solid book. It doesn't matter if it is going to take another 2 or 3 years for you to write your masterpiece book, but start writing half an hour every day when nobody is disturbing you, in the morning hours, preferably. And then go through it, read it, rewrite it, make it better. Set a goal on when you're going to publish it, find a publisher. Publishing a book is actually another type of business. Becoming an author, a successful author, a New York Times bestseller author, you will become famous, just like Isaac Litsky. His book Eyes Wide Open was a bestseller, and that's how I came to know about it, and I read it, and I also already talked about that book in this show. I would like to know how many of I would like to know how many of you guys are into writing, publishing books. How many of you are authors? Do you have a blog? Do you want me to interview you? Send me a voice message. You can just visit anchor.fm/moneyisblind without any spaces, all in small cases. And you will be able to send a voice message directly to me. I will save those messages and maybe I will use your voice clips in future episodes. Today I tried one more thing. I created an Amazon affiliate link using the Amazon Associate Central website, and I posted a Facebook story in my Facebook timeline, and I'm doing this Facebook story by myself for the first time. So it was just 2 or 3 lines just to check out a healthy kitchen and home appliances deal that was running on Amazon. I was able to change the background. I was able to change the font color. Everything was accessible, and I was not expecting this in Facebook app because I had already tried it last year and it was not possible to do that. But when I share WhatsApp status, that was accessible, that was possible, and I'm still doing it, but I don't put WhatsApp status very often. I do it very in a limited way so that I don't have any other intentions behind that. So this time I put a story on Facebook using the Facebook app, and it was accessible. I was able to paste the link in it, change the background colors, change the font style, and then I was able to add a music. I added a background theme song from a movie. I think it was it was KGF background music, and I saved it. And then Facebook asked me whether they need to post the story just on Facebook or whether they need to push it to my Instagram account as well. So now everything, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, everything is working as if they are holding hands. So when you put something on Facebook, it goes to Instagram and WhatsApp. When you put something in WhatsApp, there are ways to put the same content on Facebook. When somebody messages you in Facebook, there is an option where you can receive that message on WhatsApp and reply to it in your WhatsApp. That's really cool, and I really liked it. So I just wanted to add that thing. I hope you are enjoying this show. It's like 11:30 p.m. in the night, and I am planning to read Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson after recording this episode, and then I'm gonna go to sleep because tomorrow morning I have to shoot another video for my YouTube channel, and the script is not yet ready. So I have to wake up early tomorrow, and that's the first thing in my reminder app. No, I don't. On that note, I think it's time to sign off. I'll talk to you guys in another episode. If you haven't visited moneyisblind.com, please do it. I'm planning to make some more changes in the website and then introduce a new blogging session. I'm also planning to publish some of these podcast episodes as individual blog posts in moneyisblind.com website so that you can go to the website and listen directly there. And when you visit the website, don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter. That's what I want you guys to do. That's how I can keep in touch with you. That's how you can keep in touch with me. It felt like a rhyming song, isn't it? Yeah, I think I'm dragging it a bit further. So, thank you so much for listening. Bye bye. Good night.